What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking in from a brand new location today, Phantasialand in Germany. There's a lot of neat stuff to do, so let's go. The running of the bulls commences. And here we are, Terran right in front of us. God, I've waited so long for this. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's time. Yes. Theming is insane here already. And the ride sounds angry. It's like a maze here. It's incredible. There's the station. We're going through this long queue. A lot of switchbacks. But we're done with that. We're heading down now towards the station. Alright, so those signs there and there, it splits the queue, and that is for rows 2 through 8, and this one right here is for front row, which is what we're waiting for. And here we are, we're in the station. Only a couple more trains and we're going to be front row, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we are next in line for this thing. I have waited so long for it. And our chariot has arrived. Alrighty guys, I have waited years and years and years to be able to say I finally did Terran. And it's amazing. Lives up to the hype. Absolutely insane how many directional changes you do on this ride. You really don't know which direction you're going as trains are flying above you, you're diving down, you're going up into the air. First launch is really good. Second launch is where it's at. And that reminds me a lot of Velocicoaster, but it just sounds angrier and I love it. G-forces are good. Had 2 moments of airtime where it tried to throw me out of the train. It's awesome. In my book, probably one of the best rides I've done. Definitely in my top 10. Terran, awesome coaster. Alright, now we are going over to Rake, family coaster. And here we are. The entrance, 35-minute wait. So we did single rider, and we're in the station already with only a couple people ahead of us. Man, that cut out literally 30 minutes at least. How lucky is this? Got front row for single rider. All right, so just had a chance to do front row on Rake, the Vekoma family coaster. It's got a very interesting layout. You go up backwards and it releases, and then you go through this course down into the valleys and a couple quick turns and a little pop of air. Then you go up another spike, and then you just coast backwards and you do it all over again. Very, very unique and very interesting for this area because there's so much theming and everything is so close. It works well. It's neat. China area of the park. Smells amazing with all the foods. Ghost train in China. 10-minute wait. Dark ride time, ghost train. The middle? Alright, so we just did Ghost Train in China, which is essentially a knockoff of Haunted Mansion with a mix of Pirates of the Caribbean and some other randomness. Same style of vehicles. Interesting. I have no idea what I was watching. Yes, we are here during Winter Rom, which is their holiday event. There are lights all over the place, ice skating happening. Looks amazing. I can't wait for this at night. Alright, so because the park is so busy today, it literally is sold out, decided to splurge some money and get the Quick Pass Plus, which is 40 euros for 4 rides essentially.
Some night rides on this, get a night ride on Fly.
Alright, so next roller coaster is going to be Colorado Adventure, the Mine Train. And here's the entrance. This is 30 minutes. And our chariot has arrived. Alright, so just did Colorado Adventure, which is this park's pretty much Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, but on crack. I mean, literally, it's got crazy fast speed, crazy intense turns, airtime, where I'm literally floating out of the seat. It has 3 lift hills on this thing, and it's a long ride. Very, very long. Was not expecting that at all, and it's a really good ride. Just crazy intense. Did I mention the theming is insane here? Because yeah, it is. I spy Black Mamba. B&M inverts. That's where we're heading next. And here we go. Entrance for Black Mamba. Currently showing a 40-minute wait. Look at this. It does a corkscrew right over the queue. Just look at these views. Insane. So Black Mamba is all done, and that is probably the best themed B&M I have ever done, period. I mean, scenery, landscaping, theme-wise, it's all incredible. The ride itself, though, super tight, compact. The 0G roll right after the vertical loop caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it, and literally just whips you around. The corkscrews are awesome, and everywhere on this ride, it tries to chop off your feet. It's really good. All right, we are heading into Rookburg, which is where Fly is. Wow. Just look at this place. Here we are. We're going into the entrance where it says Charles Lindbergh tickets. So in order to ride Fly, you have to get everything out of your pocket and into a locker. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the second ride here that I really wanted to try out. First one was Terran, and now we just did Fly, the Vekoma flying roller coaster. Incredible. The first part of the ride has this dark ride scene with all sorts of like TV screens, and you're sitting normally just like you would on any other coaster, just kind of sitting down. And you're going through sideways through the entire attraction in the beginning. And then right before you get to the area where you're doing your first launch, it rotates and you go into the flying position. So that's totally different than what B&M does, and it's very unique. And I actually prefer that method more than just sitting and then having it where it kind of folds up like that. This is very fluent and it goes very well. Launch is awesome on the first part. This ride is incredibly long. Like you're constantly doing left-hand turns, dives to the ground and everything, inversions. It's just tight, it's compact, long coaster. Second launch though is really good where you get kind of shot up into a hill. And I got airtime as I was going over the top of that. So there's so many unique and dynamic elements of this ride that it's kind of overwhelming in a sense. And also with all the stuff in this area, Rookburg is very, very pretty. It's a stellar ride, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. Have I said this place is incredibly themed? Insane. Alright, so WAIAS. 2 different rides. We're inside this building here. And here we go. Here's the entrance. Fear and Force. So just rode WAIAS, Fear and Force. Did both of them. What did I just ride? I literally, again, just like I was over in Phantasialand riding their spinning coaster, Ride to Happiness, this spinning coaster, as well as I don't know what really happened. It was weird. The first part of it with the vertical lift, it does a tilt. So you're kind of facing down if you're in the front of that car. And it holds you there, and then all of a sudden it releases and you go through the course and whatnot. Spinning's pretty good. We didn't really have a counterbalance this time, but still got quite a few spins. Towards the end of the ride, there's another transition point where it kind of leans you forward a bit, and then it releases again and you go on through the rest of the course. And then at the very end of the ride, when you hit the brakes, there's a little almost like drop track. It's weird. It's weird, but it's really awesome. The other side, completely different layout, and it has its own unique tilts as well. Starts off with the vertical lift, does the tilt facing down, and you go. But then halfway through the ride, it does this kind of seesaw teeter moment on a switch track kind of thing, and then it continues on. And at the brakes, it has another little fake drop track kind of thing. WAIAS is a weird ride, but it's really good, both of them. Next roller coaster up, Crazy Bats. Apparently it's a VR family roller coaster. It's time to eat, and I have really no idea what this is except for the sausage, but smells amazing. Let's eat it. Next up, Castle, Mystery Castle. Apparently it's got a drop tower in it. That thing.
In it.
So yeah, drop tower apparently in that thing.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I would do too. Like some of the sight lines are... Geh runter, Nico. Aus allen gewachsen sind die.
Alright, so just did Mystery Castle, Intamin Drop Tower, but it's not really a drop tower, it is. It's weird. It like launches you up in the air in the beginning, you come back down, and then it launches you all the way up to the top. And you sit there for a couple moments, and then you drop. Very different drop tower. I've never done anything like that before. It's really cool. Unfortunately, well, the top spin is not open. And don't know if it's going to be reopening anytime soon, but it had fire effects, water effects, but not running right now. All right, so the sun is starting to set, and in a couple minutes, all the pretty lights are going to turn on here. Wow, that's pretty. So we knew it was going to be very busy here at the park today, and we've already seen that with a lot of the crowds. And in just a second, we're going to show you the wait times, which, well, kind of reiterates everything that we're saying. Fly, as of right now, 110 minutes. And there we go. The wait times with directions showing everything. Look at that. Fly, 110 minutes. Crazy waits. More food. This time, fries. They have chili con carne, cheese sauce, and more. Just look at that. Sour cream and cheese sauce. Tyrone, 70-minute wait right now. But we're doing a night ride. Just look at the lighting. Ah.
Oh, look at
this.
that. Second train is coming.
Here we are, we're at the entrance. Let's get this night ride, baby. Alrighty guys, so just had a chance to do the night ride on Terran, and that lives 1,000% up to the hype. You can't see where you're going. The launches are stupid intense. You're changing direction so fast that it just whips you around. You get airtime over the hills, and the G-forces are just so intense. The launch though, so good, especially on that second one. They had like fog and mist coming up with the red lights and whatnot, and you just blast straight through the fog and into oblivion. And then at the very highest point, you can just see the stars and the rest of the park and how pretty it is. But Terra Night Rides absolutely live up to the hype. You have to do it if you're here. Alright, so did night ride on Terran, and now we're about to go do a night ride on Fly. Here we are, Rookburg again. Wow, just look at this area. So just did the night ride on Fly, front row, bonkers good. I mean, it's so amazing, the lighting and how long the ride is. I obviously did the review earlier talking about all the different elements and how it felt, but at night, just times it by 10. It's so much better. You've got to do these coasters at night. That's why they're so special, because of all the theming and the lighting. It's just amazing. Alright, it's towards the end of the night, and we have the grand finale happening soon.
Make a wish.
Well guys, that's going to do it for our video here from Phantasialand. Had an incredible time. I will say this though, almost need 2 days, if not more, to explore the entire park. There's a lot of things that I did not get a chance to do, and just things to see. Rides are amazing, especially at night. Quality of service when it comes to the food, as well as the staff members, amazing. Really enjoyed it here. Probably one of the best parks that I've had a chance to do during this trip, and hopefully we'll be back in the future. So if you like what we do, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and the website formerly known as Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I will see you out on the Midway.